Right now, you are alone. Maybe in a room, maybe with headphones on, maybe scrolling in the dark, and you are completely fine. But 40,000 years ago, being alone wasn't a mood. It wasn't a choice. It was a countdown. Out there, alone meant something simple. Alone meant dead. Today, we treat loneliness like a feeling, something quiet, something private, something you can fix later. But your ancestors didn't have that luxury. For them, separation from the group wasn't sad. It was fatal. So why did being alone used to kill people? And why does your brain still panic when you feel left out, even though you are safe? Let's go back. Picture a single human, alone on an open plain. No walls, no fire, no group. Just one body in a world built to eat it. We like to imagine early humans as strong, fast, fearless, built to survive anything. Red X. The truth is harder. A lone human was slow, weak compared to predators, bad at fighting in the dark, easy to surround, easy to chase. One person could not watch every direction at once. One person had to sleep, and sleep out there was the most dangerous thing you could do. Alone, you had no one to take the next watch, no one to wake you, no one to notice the shape moving in the grass. So humans did the only thing that worked. They stayed together. Survival was never about being the strongest animal. It was about never being the one left outside the circle. Think about what the group actually gave you. If you got hurt, someone carried you. If you got sick, someone brought you water. If you slept, someone watched the dark. If you starved, someone shared. A group could hunt bigger animals. A group could defend a space. A group could remember what you forgot, where the water was, which plants healed, which ones killed. Alone, all of that disappeared. One twisted ankle could end you, one fever, one bad night, one moment of being too far from the others. So evolution did something clever. It didn't just make us want company. It made being alone feel wrong. It made isolation hurt, because pain keeps you alive. You pull your hand from fire because it burns, and your ancestors stayed close to the group, because being apart hurt almost as much. Loneliness wasn't a flaw, it was an alarm. Here's the part most people get wrong. We think exile was rare, a punishment for the worst crimes only, Red X. In many early human groups, being cast out was one of the most powerful tools they had. You didn't need a prison, you didn't need weapons, you just needed to say, "You're not one of us anymore." And that was often a death sentence. Alone, you couldn't hunt well, you couldn't defend yourself at night, you couldn't survive a single injury. The group didn't have to hurt you. The world did that for them. So being accepted wasn't comfort, it was life. And being rejected wasn't sadness, it was the edge of death. Now, let's break 3 myths. Myth 1. Ancient humans were lone survivors, roaming the wild by themselves. Reality. Almost no one survived alone. Humans are not solo animals. We are pack animals that learned to talk. Myth 2. Loneliness is a modern problem invented by phones and cities. Reality. Loneliness is ancient. It is older than language. It is a survival signal, screaming a message your ancestors needed. Get back to the group before the dark gets you. Myth 3. We feel bad when we're excluded because we're sensitive. Reality. We feel bad because for almost all of human history, exclusion could kill you. Your brain treats being left out like a wound, because once it basically was one. Imagine it. A fire, low and orange. A small group pressed close together, faces lit on one side, dark on the other. Someone is sick, shaking with fever, but they are not alone. A hand wipes their forehead. Someone feeds the fire. Someone watches the tree line. Someone decides not to sleep yet. Now imagine the opposite. One person, no fire that lasts, no one to share the watch. Every snapped branch a question, every shadow a maybe, eyes closing even though they shouldn't. That is the difference the group made, not comfort. The difference between mourning and never waking up. Now, come back. You're safe. Locked doors, warm walls, no predators in the dark, but your brain doesn't fully believe it. When you're left out of a group chat, it stings. When friends meet without you, something aches. When you feel invisible in a crowd, your chest goes tight. That feeling isn't weakness. It's a 40,000-year-old alarm, still doing its job, still trying to pull you back to the fire, still whispering the oldest rule we ever learned: don't get left behind. You don't need the group to survive anymore, but the part of you that was built out there doesn't know that yet. So the next time being alone feels heavier than it should, remember this: you're not broken. You're carrying an instinct that once kept your entire bloodline alive. Before being alone was a feeling, it was the most dangerous thing a human could be.